Shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
To the 12 tribes scattered abroad. This is Brother Yeshaya.
Brother Azrael.
Coming at you with another Sabbath lesson through the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to edify the nation and try to, just give some exhortation, some exegesis on a lot of things. But for the most part, nah, you good, King. But for the most part, man, we just want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High through the name of His only begotten Son. Shabbat Shalom, King. But we're just trying to give all praises to the Father that He may be glorified in everything that we do, Sorry, we trying to get it to where you ain't zoned down here.
You good.
Okay. But today's lesson, we're going to talk about First Esdras, the 4th chapter, really basing it on verses 14 all the way through, I want to say verse 26, talking about the strength of the woman. We know going back to the Apocrypha, King Darius had 3 king's keepers, the 3 gentlemen who were basically trying to see which one was the wisest. So they each wrote 3 sayings. One wrote wine was strongest, one wrote the king was strongest, and the third one wrote women are the strongest, but the truth above all beareth away the victory. So we just gonna get into a little bit about what the 3rd king's keeper was saying, the strength of a woman and how the truth beareth away the victory. You got anything to add up?
Nah, you good.
All right, so without further ado, to be before you a little shortly, we gonna go ahead and get it right into it. Let's start with the book of First Esdras chapter 4, and let's start at verse 14.
First Esdras chapter 4 and verse 14. And it reads, O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women?
Are they not women, right? So it's saying it's not the great king. It's not a man that has rulership over men. It's not a multitude of men that have rulership over men. And it's not wine that have rulership over men. It's like, is it not women? And you can look around in today's time and just make some comparisons about how women are now and how men act towards women now, how women act to women since the beginning of time. Let's get a precept to that real quick. Let me get Sirach. I'm getting Sirach. I'm going to pull out Sirach 3 and 2. The book of Ecclesiasticus, which is also known as Sirach for those who don't know what that means. Or Sirach. Like, whatchamacallit was saying. What is his name? Key Sweat. Okay, so this is the book of Sirach, chapter 3, and verse 2. For the Lord hath given the father honor over the children, and hath confirmed the authority of the mother over the sons. So, since the beginning, the father has given the father honor over the children, but confirmed the authority to the mother over the sons, right? So the mother from the beginning had authority over the sons, which is why since the beginning of time, women that's always had like a strong knack to make men do different kind of things. But we'll keep going into that. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, women, very spiritual people. I was talking with a brother just yesterday about it. Women are very spiritual. And a lot of times, women don't know that they operate in a spiritual way.
Right.
Whether it be, and I was talking to my rib about this too, but Jezebel, when she was finna get, killed by Jehu, what did she do? She saw him coming and she painted her face to try to deceive him. It didn't stop the mission of the Most High, but guess what? What do our women do today? They paint their face to try to deceive men.
Right.
And, women don't see it as deception, but, you are heightening features on yourself, or, you are exaggerating features, or you making yourself look a little different. That's deception if it's not really you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff today, even old sayings, like if you go on the first date with her, don't eat spaghetti. She might put something red in the spaghetti.
Right.
That's witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
It's been dumbed down through generations and through Hollywood and stuff like that. But we know women, they operate on a spiritual level.
Damn, red velvet cake.
Right?
Oh, man, red velvet cake.
Red velvet cake. You know what I'm saying? Or even stuff like, men if the first gift she buy you is shoes, you know what I'm saying, don't take it. Because she's buying you shoes so you don't walk out her life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Old stuff like that they used to do back in the day, our women was, you know what I'm saying, crafty. They got power. Manipulate. Even to this day, women know how to manipulate men to the T. You know what I'm saying? So we finna go into that strength of the women, like brother said.
Hey, look, man, she can buy me all the shoes she want to, but I'm going to still take it. I'm going to still walk on out because I do what I want. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, man. But
no folly.
Listen, no folly. Let's go to verse 15.
Verse 15. Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land.
Mm-hmm. So women have borne the king, right? Women have borne everybody that's on earth. If you on planet Earth, you came out of a woman. That's simple. Let's go to verse 16.
Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh.
Right, in verse 17.
These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be.
Con. And like I said, no, not the red velvet cake. Con, hey, they be doing it all up. Everything. Anything red that a woman try to give you on the first date, if it's food related, drink related, probably don't take it, bro. You know what I'm saying? that would be my advice.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Hey, but read that again, verse 16 to 17.
Verse 16. First Esdras chapter 4, verse 16. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be.
So we got to evaluate what verse 16 and 17 is saying. You got to understand women have nourished the men who planted the vineyards. And women also work with their hands. Let's go to the book of Proverbs chapter 31 and let's read verse 13. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands.
Right.
So a woman works willingly with her hands. And you can see that in ancient times, you know, women used to carry fruit. I think they probably still do that in Africa today. Women walk around carrying fruit baskets over their head, go out in the field sometimes laboring, bringing things back to their family to provide for their family. Just like a mother bird, when she goes out and she digs in the ground for worms to bring it back to her children. Hey, women work willingly with their hands. So women are strong. They're strong beings and strong creatures. You got anything to add?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to point out in this little passage that we just read, 16 and 17, that's really telling you, you know what I'm saying, how much we need women. And if somebody, if this get in the wrong hands, somebody can start worshiping women. Saying like, you know, of women come all. Mother nature this, the mother spirit this, the mother God this.
Woman
y'all
is
can't,
God.
Right, y'all, woman is God. Y'all can't do this without us. See right here, it says, without women cannot men be. You know what I'm saying? But we also have to understand order in the context, right? He's going to give you the context of why he's saying all these things about women, because women weren't meant to rule over men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They was, like it said in 15 or 14, they wasn't meant to have the lordship over men, right? Because we see with Jezebel and Ahab, when they do have the lordship over men, things don't go according to the Most High's plans. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, 16 and 17, is letting us know how much women do. If you look at like a lion and a lioness, a lioness does all the work. The lion, what? He sits back and he sleeps under the tree.
Right.
The lioness wakes up early, goes to work, goes find food, take care of the cubs. You know what I'm saying? The lioness does all that. Brings the food back for the man. You know what I'm saying? They do all that. And because of that, you know what I'm saying, that's why we love our women so much. Right? In our background right now, we got women making garments for us. Clothes, zeet, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Fringes. You know, we can't operate without women. We can't.
Right. And it's the truth, because you got songs like Dear Mama by Tupac. And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was my black queen, mama. Hey, and then you got songs like A Song for Mama, Boys to Men. You tell me everything and everything you giving me, I'll always keep it inside. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
for me a song out too there.
What you got?
Life Jennings. Even when your hustling day are gone, who's gonna be by your side? She gonna be by your side.
God.
Not your nigga, not your brother, not your dad. She gonna be by your side.
God.
A woman. You know what I'm saying? And you know the women. Hey, look, men love women. That's our downfall, right? Even when we're married, Paul tells us to what? He tells us to live as if we were single.
Right.
But it's hard for us to do that because we always want to please the woman because she cooking for us. She look good. She cherished up the countenance of us because she's beautiful, right?
Con.
Just touching her, you know what I'm saying? We might, just fall into a deeper love, if you know what I mean.
Hey, look.
Don't follow.
Hey, man, this is a precept to verse 17 when it says that without women cannot men be. This is the book of Genesis, starting at, this is chapter 2, starting at verse 18. And it says that, and the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. And this is why, verse 20, right? And Adam gave names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found an helpmeet for him, right? So the Most High God said, Adam is doing all this work and he needs somebody. He needs some help. He needs to help me. So Genesis 2 and 18 with the creation of Eve, this is when, well, in that chapter with the creation of Eve, when the Most High said it's not good that man should be alone, he was giving Adam a chance to have a pillar of rest. You know what I'm saying? And that's what women are to men, a pillar of rest, a helpmeet unto him, like unto himself. So what it says in First Esdras, the fourth chapter, the 16th to 17th verse, is speaking the truth about a woman. Jump down to verse 18, though. Salakia.
Verse 18. Wisdom of Salakia. First Esdras chapter 4, verse 18. Yea, and if a man have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?
Con. So stop right there real quick. Read that again.
Yea, and if a man have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?
So do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and in beauty? This is, hold that. Give me Sirach 36 and 22 real quick.
36?
Right? Yeah.
All right.
Give me Sirach 36.
This is the book of Sirach chapter 36 and verse, what?
22.
22. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better.
And a man loveth nothing better. Hey, look. A man doesn't love silver and gold more than he loves a woman. A man will gather all the silver and gold in the world, but for the women, he will drop it all.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? This goes to show you how strong a woman truly is.
Con.
So like women have strength and more strength than what men give credit for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men who are zealous and upright, you know what I'm saying? They're not falling into the trap by a woman yet, because we know. And we're going to get into that too. But we saying that women have power. You know what I'm saying? And this is not saying that women should feel themselves and be proud, you know what I'm saying, about who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because women play an important role in this kingdom. Without women, men cannot be. You can't have a household full of men because, a bunch of men, it's going too much testosterone in there. Hey, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a brawl. Go ahead.
And just for an example, in the cartoon Prince Charming, right? Was it Prince Charming and Cinderella?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't care that Cinderella was a nobody, but because he loved that girl so much, you know what I'm saying, he was willing to throw everything away. And modern day Prince Charming, who's that prince that was like in England or something that married the black chick?
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry, right?
Yeah.
That man left his family. That man had riches. He had gold and silver like the Bible is saying, but guess what? He loved the woman. The countenance of that woman that he took to be a wife, right? He didn't love anything better than that. He was ready to leave his family and all the riches, because riches and gold, that's nothing. They can't be a pillar of rest for you. You can't come home, lay on your gold and lay on your silver and be happy. It's gonna be a little cold and hard, and it's not gonna make you feel good, because other people got riches and golds too. You know what I'm saying? And riches and golds ain't gonna talk to you and calm you down when you upset. Riches and gold, it's not going to comfort you when you're stressed out. You know what I'm saying? You got a heavy burden on you, but a woman will.
Give me read that again. First Esdras 4 and 18. Read that again.
First Esdras chapter 4 verse 18. Yea, and if a man gather together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?
Hey, look, you can gather together gold and silver, but if you find a woman, hey, look, she is worth more than that gold and silver that you will gather together. This is similar to when, matter of fact, I'll get into that in a second. Read verse 19.
Verse 19. And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold, or any goodly thing whatsoever?
So basically, men is desiring women. Women look good. Women look so good that men will just like, hey, drop everything and just admire this woman. I can have $1 million in my pocket right now, in my hand. But as soon as I see a woman, oh boy, that $1 million don't mean anything to me no more. You know what I'm saying? Would you had something to say?
Yeah, I seen something one time, and the dude was like, "Hey, why do you think that we look good? Why do you think that men look good? Why do you think we got an earring or a chain, Salakia, or a new shirt, or you know what I'm saying, a nice car? It's not for us. We do everything for women,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So when we gather that gold and that silver, guess what? We doing it to get the attention of women. So you could be in a club and you got the Cuban link, you got the bracelet, you got the watches, you got gold and silver, but what is it saying right here? Do you not forget about that stuff and gape at a beautiful woman? You could be at the club if you was in the world, right? And as soon as a beautiful woman come in, you got all the attention on you because everybody know you got money, but you trying to get her attention because she walked in. And if you don't get her attention, you're going to be a little depressed for the night, regardless of your gold and your silver.
Hey, how many times in almost all the movies that you watch, right, it's always that one dude, right, that runs the city. And he goes into the club and whatnot, right? And everybody's showing him love, like you're saying. And it's always that one dude. And when that one girl just walks in, bro, she might be the waitress or, you know what I'm saying, a bartender or something like that. He leaves the crowd just to go pursue her, right? And 9 times out of 10, he can't even find her. You know what I'm saying? He's going crazy.
Right, he's leaving every good thing.
And in the background, everybody worried about him, but he's just worried about that one girl the whole time.
Cinderella, man. Just like the movie with Martin Lawrence, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. You know what I'm saying? When he was that HNIC and he owned the own club. You know what I'm saying? No folly, but he owned his own club. Hey, look, he seen that woman. I forgot her name, the actress name, but he seen her, and all he was doing the whole movie is trying to get with her. Finally, when she let him in, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the brother did wrong, and hey, the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? But he seen this woman. He looked upon her, and he was like, "She is beautiful." This is why. This is a precept. This is Genesis, the 12th chapter, and this is the 11th verse. And it reads, Salakia, and it came to pass when he was come near to enter into Egypt that he said unto Sarai, and this is talking about Abraham, and he said unto Sarai, which later changed to Sarah, his wife, behold, now I know thou art a fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive. So basically they were saying that they would kill Abraham for the sake of Sarah because she's a fair woman to look upon. Hey man, I see this man's wife, I'm finna go ahead and take her. This is similar to the story with David and Bathsheba in the book of 2 Samuel, the 11th chapter. Right? You was getting the precept?
Yeah, I was.
But yeah, this
kind
is
of hone in on every goodly thing.
So pretty much, and it's important to know that you shouldn't look at a woman so I would say desirably, because you got to think about it. The same way you looking at a woman, the same way another man is looking at a woman. And the beauty of a woman can cause a suffer a man to sin. Right? This is why we always tell women, hey, wear modest apparel. This is why we always tell women to go ahead and cover yourself up. Because as well as you know that we're a royal nation, we got to dress like we're royal and righteous. We got to be set apart in our dress and attire.
Right.
For a lot of brothers, it could be a stumbling block because they see a woman and they just all of a sudden they forgot about the law, statutes, and commandments. They just thinking about everything that the woman got and what she working with.
What did Tobit say? I take not this woman what? For lust. For lust. He took her, you know what I'm saying? He's hey, look, he was just happy that he had a virtuous woman. Right? And Slovakia.
What you was looking for?
What'd you do? What was something that you just said?
I just said in Genesis 11 and 12, the 12th chapter, the 11th to 12th verse, that Abraham had to lie to the Egyptians and say that, lie to the Pharaoh of Egypt and say that Sarah was his sister, so that way they wouldn't kill him.
All right, so I'm about to get this. Hold on, bear with me real quick.
And while Ak is getting that precept, let's get another precept, man. I'm going to go to the book of Sirach chapter 9. I'm going to go to the book of Sirach chapter 9 real quick while the Ak is trying to find that precept. And we're going to talk about exactly why you shouldn't look at a woman so strongly. Because like we said, women are such a beautiful thing that, hey, you can look at the smallest inconvenience. You look at a woman, now you in sin, right? Because you're not ruling yourself. You're not ruling your mind. You letting the lust of the flesh get you. This is the book of Sirach chapter 9 and verse 8. turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another woman's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire. This is going right into the movie that I was talking about, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, with Martin Lawrence and the other girl. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot the brother name that was in that movie. My prerogative, Bobby Brown. But long story short, man, hey, look, he was looking at the beauty of this woman, but he was deceived because of lust of the flesh, because she was such a fair woman to look at. He deceived himself. Go ahead.
There's a mean precept to tie all that in too, right? We know we go into the book of Susanna, right? Hey, look, her beauty was so good, or so beautiful, you know what I'm saying, that two priests fell by her beauty, right? Just from looking at her now. So watch this. This is the history of Susanna, chapter 8. Starting at chapter 8. Salakia, verse 8. And the two elders saw her going in every day and walking, so that their lust was inflamed toward her, right? So what inflames lust? Your eyes. You got to watch what you're looking at. Sometimes you got to flee fornication by closing your eyes, looking in a different direction. Fellas know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Lust don't stop just because you're in the truth.
Nope.
Just because you're a priest, lust don't stop. But what inflames it? Your eyes. Because your eyes lead to your brain. That's your imagination. Right? So it said their lust was inflamed because they saw her. Right? Verse 9. And they perverted their own mind and turned away their eyes, that they might not. So they turned away their eyes, but what did they turn away their eyes from? From fornication or from the goodly things? Right? Let's keep reading. And perverted their own mind and turned away their eyes, that they might not look unto heaven. So they turned away their eyes from looking unto heaven. Those goodly things, that's these law, statutes, and commandments. The Most High, His Son, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You turn away all those goodly things for the look of a woman, right? Gold, silver, and goodly things unto heaven, nor remember just judgments. They didn't remember judgment no more. They was perverted, right? Everything go out the window when you see a beautiful woman. That's why we got a lot of men in the truth now ready to risk it all for worldly women. Maybe I could bring her into the truth. Man, I'm going to wake her up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to make her my wife. And next thing you know, you got a divorce because she don't believe that sex is marriage. She don't believe that y'all really married. Right? But you deceived yourself. You perverted yourself. You didn't look to the judgments. You didn't look to the wisdom and understanding. You got rid of the goodly things because she looked good. Because, man, no girls in the truth look like this. I ain't gonna find no girl in the truth look like this. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be patient, man.
Who can find a virtuous woman, man?
Who can find one? They're precious. Yeah, you gotta be patient to find a ruby. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient to find gold. You can't just strike gold.
Exactly.
If everybody could just strike gold, everybody be filthy rich.
Right. And this is the precept again. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. So lust not after her beauty in thine heart, and neither let her take you with her eyelids, right? You got women with these lashes on, you know what I'm saying? And look, you just sitting up here. Hey, women, when they get lashes, it beautifies them. It adds on to their appearance. It alters their true natural state. It makes them look better than what they truly are. You know what I'm saying? It adds on and it makes them look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So you got brothers out here. Some brothers have a fetish for eyelashes. Some brothers have a fetish for eyebrows, neatly done eyebrows. Now the sister got on eyelashes, and now you all of a sudden, oh my gosh, brother, I am in love with this woman. Hey, look, I'm trying to lead this woman in righteousness.
Deception, because she go home, take them eyebrows right off.
Right off, man. And she ain't got no eyebrows when she take them eyelashes off. So
right, because she always plucking them, trying to get them thin.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, like brother said, our women go through trends. We went through the fleek eyebrows. Right now we're in the fly away eyelashes phase. You know what I'm saying? That's the season that we're in. I was at the gas station, and I don't even know how the girl could see me because her eyelashes was so long. That's what our girls have come to, because they know, and look, this will attract men. This will deceive men to liking me. So guess what? I'm going to go above and beyond and get the biggest ones I can.
Right. So women like Ox said earlier, women adding on makeup and putting on these different alterations, it alters their appearance, making brothers attractive. Now these girls got eyelashes they drinking Red Bull giving wings. That's why he said fly away eyelashes, period. You know what I'm saying? They sit up here, Salakia, they sit up here drinking these eyelashes. I mean, not drinking the eyelashes, but putting on these eyelashes. And they sit up here, man, look, the wind get the blowing hard. All of a sudden, sister got one all in this direction. You know what I'm saying? You got to correct these women sometimes. But that's what happens. Brothers get caught in this appearance thing, and then they forget about what's on the inside of the women that matters. Brothers look at this appearance thing and forget about everything they got going on at home. Brother might have a wife at home, see a woman out at the store and start looking at her, and then damn, all of a sudden he's getting a phone call from his wife. Man, what the hell she calling me for while I'm sitting up here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Salakia. Salakia, 1 second. But just like this brother, he's sitting up here, you know what I'm saying, talking to this brother sitting up here, looking at these women, talking to these women, just looking at the countenance of these women. Hey, doing a whole a series of different things, man. You know what I'm saying? But everything good?
Yeah.
Come on.
But Khan, I was about to say, you know what I'm saying? Jehu, like I said before, the beginning of deception, women's deception was what? Pain in the face.
Come on.
You can go right in the Bible and see it, right? This is 2 Kings 9:30. It says, and when Jehu was come to Jezreel, this is when Jehu was taking power back, right? He was setting things straight. He got rid of Ahab. He got rid of all the wickedness. And now he was coming for Ahab's wife, Jezebel, right? And we all know about that Jezebel spirit that lies on and rests on all of our women.
Right.
I don't know a woman today that doesn't have a Jezebel spirit creep up on her every now and then. You know why? Because they have time of the month. They have flower, the custom of a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that spirit is going to attach onto them at their weakest point. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest.
Come on.
Right? But nonetheless, 2 Kings 9:30, and when Jehu was come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard of it. She heard that, you know what I'm saying, this man is slaying everybody. He just killed all these people. My husband gone. You know, I know he's coming for me because I'm the last one standing. So what did she do? Jezebel heard of it and she painted her face and tied her head and looked out at the window, right? She put makeup on to look good or to deceive this man, right? And tie her hair down, right? Made sure she looked good, right? Verse 31. And as Jehu entered in at the gate, she said, had Zimri peace, who slew his master? She tried to play dumb. That's what our women do today. They put on makeup, try to play dumb, you know, try to manipulate us to do things, you know, out of emotion. So nothing is new under the sun, man. And as men, we can't give our strength to women and their looks because sometimes we don't know what we're looking at.
And you got to understand that this is why, let's go back to Sirach real quick before I make this point. Salaki, let me go back to Sirach real quick. This is why I'm going to read Sirach 8-9, chapter 9, verse 8 and 9 again. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire. Verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction, right? So you should not be sitting up here entertaining another man's wife, you know, hey, let's just go out to lunch while your husband's at work, and women agreeing to it. Hey, that's off according to the scripture.
Right.
You got to understand, you got to control your mind, because if you know another man's wife is beautiful, she's a fair woman. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be sitting up here staring at her wife and trying to invite her out, trying to invite her over to the functions all the time. Hey, let's invite her over to the holy days. You know what I'm saying? Her husband be off sometimes. So when he go outside and start cooking on the grill, I'm going to just talk to her, see how her relationship is so I can know more detail about it.
Right.
Start doing those things like David did in 2 Samuel 11 with Bathsheba.
Right.
Got Uriah the Hittite killed because, hey, look, he said, hey, this woman's showering. Let me look at her.
You can't have that make a man find gold spirit and think you going to steal other men's wives because you find gold and he not.
Exactly.
You know, it did say 7 women was going to cleave to a man, you know, and I am a man that's fine gold. So, brother messing up, I might take his wife like David did Nabal, you know. You can't be like that.
No, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have respect because that's a sin when you plotting on somebody's wife. And, you know, I used to be, somebody said it before on Instagram, like if you got an Instagram, you shouldn't be following nobody's wife. And at the time, I can admit, I was like, I don't understand why that's doing too much. That's being over righteous. That's being insecure. But at the same time, a lot of these women out here look good. And so if they are married to somebody, it is a sin for you to lust after somebody's wife. So like when you double tap that picture, hey, look, subconsciously you're lusting after that woman. That's somebody's wife. That's a husband's wife. You know what I'm saying? And you following her, that only, you know, is it's making it tougher for you to look away, to flee fornication.
Right. This is the book of Matthew chapter 5, and let's get verse 28. And Salakia. And it reads, "But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart."
Right.
So brothers is already committing adultery before they speak to a woman, before they even physically get in the presence of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because they're looking after her and they're lusting after her.
Right.
And this is all according to the strength of a woman. This is what the third wise king's keeper was saying, that women are strong because the way she looks, men desire after. Men want her more than gold. Men will work their whole lives just to bring everything they got back home to their women, to make sure their women's happy. And that's why you get sayings like a happy wife, a happy life. You know what I'm saying? That's why the saying happy spouse, happy house, some women in the world will look at you like you crazy. You better not ever say that again. If I ain't happy, ain't nobody happy around here. Right. You know what I'm saying? Give me real quick the book of give me the book of Sirach chapter 20, 25 and 16. Right? I'm gonna get Proverbs real quick, 21 and 19. Because sometimes, bro, you just gotta think about it.
And women can't take, oh, I'm gonna keep her at home, so that's your house. You can't say that. You know, you can't say. I was just picking back off of what you just said about happy spouse, happy house. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women get in this thing, and they take that scripture serious, and you know the whole house belongs to them. You can't even give an idea. You can't move nothing anywhere. You can't touch the TV, the lights. You can't do nothing.
Right.
If she got a candle blowing, you can't blow it out. You can't light a candle if it's not blowing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be level-headed as a woman and be submissive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You do have, reign over that house to a certain extent. You washing the clothes, you washing the dishes, you cooking the food. That's your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you still got to be, submissive. Because we can't give our strength to you.
Right.
And if you tempting us to give our strength to you, that means we going off. That means you going off.
Right. Colin, read that precept.
Matthew 25 and verse.
Matthew?
Salakia. Sirach what?
Sirach 25, 16.
Sirach 25 and 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon, right, than to keep a house with the wicked woman. Hey, sometimes brothers look at the wickedness of a woman and ignore it because they're so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They call it toxic relationships in the world. They say, hey, look, I don't care about what this woman put me through. Why? I'm going to stick it out because she's beautiful. And what they say, I can change her. Hey, I can bring her into the truth. Going back to what you said.
To wake her up.
I can wake her up. Hey, I can make sure that she's not that person anymore.
She ain't heard the scriptures broke down like this.
Yeah, she ain't heard it broken down like this before, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I might put on my little deep voice and try to read some scriptures to her, you know what I'm saying? Get her to fall in love with me.
Yeah, maybe I sound like God.
Yeah, maybe I sound like Barry White, you know what I'm saying? I might just start reading and talking like this all the time. Hey, sister, what's your nationality? You know what I'm saying? You know, brothers is going off just trying to impress a woman.
Trying to impress a woman.
Right.
You can't even go to camp without brothers still side-eyeing women when they walk by.
Exactly. So
why do brothers want to be mighty at camp? Is it because of the Most High or is it because of women?
God.
That's a serious question that we need to ask ourselves. Is it because of the Most High or is it because of women that we want to be mighty when we go to camp? Serious question, man.
Hey, brothers, sometimes you got women coming to camp. Hey, brothers try to, you know what I'm saying, get their stature up, you know what I'm saying? They might have a staff in their hand, try to stand as tall as they can, look from side to side, see who looking at them.
Right.
You know, brothers might try to bring out the sharpest and smoothest precepts, you know what I'm saying? Because they see a woman that's there that they ain't seen before, and all of a sudden they trying to seem high and mighty.
Right.
You know?
You notice that she looking at brother over here, so you got to just interrupt her vision by saying, that's right!
Yeah, bang the staff.
Take her attention away from him. That's folly.
Hey, that's folly and madness.
You fake being mighty for the Most High because you trying to get the attention of a woman.
Hey, they're just like birds. Like sister said earlier. What you said, Doc?
So just like they over there trying to, you supposed to be holding posts for the camp, right? But now a sister done caught your eye. Now you're holding side camp,
right? And
now your whole side that you're supposed to be guarding is out in the open,
right? Left exposed. You know what I'm saying? To be encompassed by the enemy because you over here having side camp because these two women, look kind of good. You don't want the brother to break it down to him, so you got to break it down to him.
Hey, look, you got to be the one that's on the forefront every time. Hey, as soon as somebody asks a precept, hey, precept, you know what I'm saying? You got to call precepts. Hey, brothers really be out here doing that, though. No cap, though. And I understand brothers are single, so they be trying to get women, but there's a right and wrong way to do everything in this truth. There's a right and a wrong way to do everything in life. Didn't Keith Sweat make a song? There's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. None of y'all grew up on that?
No, man.
Oh, man.
My man had the CD player rolling.
Oh, man. Hey, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. But like we said, some brothers would rather deal with that. Some brothers would rather, in scripture say, hey, look, I'd rather dwell in the crack of the corner top of a household than keep a whole entire house with a wicked woman. Some brothers would rather do that.
Hey, man, that's deep right there. That last part says, give me any wickedness.
Any.
It ain't asking for nothing good. He said, give me any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman. Hey, look, God, when you put your judgment on me, your wrath, just don't send me a wicked woman.
Exactly.
That would destroy me.
Hey, brothers would lose their mind over a wicked woman.
Brothers know wicked women. Brothers have been in relationships with wicked women, and I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, it's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It'll have your mind all messed up. It'll change your personality. You know, it'll have you screaming when you shouldn't be screaming. It'll have you, you know what I'm saying, ignoring people. A wicked woman, you know, is pretty dangerous to a man.
Right. Hey, brothers will start acting effeminate. You know what I'm saying?
Emotional.
Hey, brothers get to posting songs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And hey, brothers start going off.
Oh,
and embarrassing yourself.
Hey, I'm glad we on that, right? And this is just for edification purposes only. I'm not trying to get on nobody. But we got brothers in Israel that, you know, will get done dirty by a girl or a female and will lose their cool. As a man of the Most High God, you got to understand that you're a king and you got to be able to move on from certain situations. And you got to know that man's goings are of the Lord. So how can a man understand his own way? Yes, even in a relationship. How can you understand your own way? How do you know when this person's going to be your wife? She might walk out your life. And if she do, it's because God made her walk out your life. How you know that you're going to get married? How you know that you're going to have kids? How you know all of that, right? The man's goings are of the Lord. Only God knows, and God makes that happen. You know what I'm saying? So we can't cause ourselves to be foolish, to make ourselves look foolish in the public eye and become a reproach because everybody know our business now. We got to keep that in-house, right? You can't give your strength unto a woman because the woman, she said her one thing and now she left it alone, but you still going on day after day, trying to prove a point. She passed it. You got to be past it too, Ak.
And a good precept, Ecclesiasticus Sirach 42 and 12, when it talks about, behold, not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. From the garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness, right? And according to Sirach 25 and 24, a woman was the beginning of sin. You know what I'm saying? Of the woman came the beginning of sin. But Adam being so in love with his woman, guess what? Hey, this the fruit we ain't supposed to be eating, right? Right? Oh, but I guess you're my woman, so, you know, it's all right. I'll do it anyway. You know, no, man, that's off.
Adam was just like Solomon, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got a wicked woman, and she making you build altars for other gods.
Dang, bro. Slow down. Read first Esdras 4 and 22 real quick.
All right.
Slow down. We finna get right into that.
My bad.
No, you good.
It's the spirit. You said first Esdras
4 and 22. Yeah. Back to where we was. Jump down to verse 22 real quick.
This is the book of First Esdras chapter 4 and verse 22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Right.
This is going to precept that real quick. We can go to Genesis, the 29th chapter, and let's talk about how many years Jacob, well, I don't need to go to it. Jacob literally worked 14 years for Rachel and Leah. So this man literally labored 14 years for two women. I don't know no brother in the world that's going to do that in today's time. Work 14 years to marry two women. You know what I'm saying? And get a handmaid with it. You know what I'm saying?
In the world now, I will give some men this. We got some sprung out brothers, you know, that will be in the friend zone for 14 years working for that girl. And
Stephen
Urkel spirit, and that 14 year they might get her. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of work though, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, he was actually physical laboring. I'm not finna go work for somebody daddy 14 years for a woman. After that 7th year, you know what I'm saying? I want what I came for. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he was like, look, I can get a 2-for-1 special. Let me go another 7 years. But in
Nah,
Genesis,
that's folly.
hey, but look though. But in Genesis, it said that Jacob worked 7 years, and it said it only seemed like a few days to him because he loved Rachel so much. You know what I'm saying? It only seemed like a few days to him. That's how much power. Right. You know what I'm saying? Con, that is patience. Con, simps. Yeah, con. Hey, we got a lot of simp men out here.
Hey, time move fast when you in love with a woman, man.
Hey, look, man, you'll wake up the next day, you'll be 35, you know what I'm saying? Gray on your beard, using the touch of gray that they be advertising in Walmart and stuff.
I've been married a year and some change now, but I remember when they had their year anniversary, you know what I'm saying? That kind of went by fast.
Right.
When you in love, years is flying by. 7 years seem like 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Hey, like in the eyes of the Most High, days as 1,000 years. Some brothers would literally think like that.
Right. They think their days turn like God at that point.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I've been with this girl one day, but it feel like 1,000 days. But I've been with her 1,000 days, and it feel like a day.
Exactly. Hey, brothers. Hey, but look, that's all about the strength of women. So this is why, and for those who are just joining, Shalom, but this is why it's important to know that this is what First Esdras 4 and 14, starting at verse 14, was talking about when it talks about women being stronger than wine, women being stronger than the king, but above all, the truth beareth the way to victory. We can go to jump down to verse 26 real quick.
This is the book of First Esdras chapter 4 and verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake.
So men have went out their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Let's get the book of 1 Kings chapter 4 and let's get verse 11, right? I mean chapter 11 and let me get verse 4. Wait, did I say that right? Yeah, verse 1 through 4.
Colin, I want to go back to 22 real quick while you getting that.
Go ahead.
Do we not labor and bring everything to the woman? The only reason why men got a job is to please their woman. If we didn't have a woman, we would still be playing Xbox in a house with no furniture. The only reason why we get nice cars is so our women can sit in them in the passenger seat and take selfies. That's the only reason. We do all that. We toil. We labor, right? We go to work and we be pissed off at work because we want to keep our woman happy. We do all that for the woman. And really, we do that just off of her look. She don't even have to be a virtuous woman. But men is still doing that even for a wicked woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how powerful women are.
Hey, women are a powerful being, you know what I'm saying? The Most High. And we know order, we know structure, you know what I'm saying, according to 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, starting at verse 3. But you got to understand that women will make these people run out of wits. Brothers really will start running out for the sake of women. Like you said, some brothers, they go through a little heartbreak and start making themselves look like fools for social media because of the woman. Women might not say anything to you, yet you acting crazy. I think we've all had moments in our life where we've been in a relationship and probably acted a little crazy. I know I had before. I wasn't acting like a man because I was giving all my strength to a woman, according to the book of Proverbs, chapter 31. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't being as a king should be, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really know order and structure. I just knew this woman. I knew that she was a fair woman to look at. I knew that she was, she held so much power over me that I would literally work all day, come home, cook, clean, you know what I'm saying, laying in my bed. All of a sudden, now I'm just trying to make sure you good, you know what I'm saying? I'm checking on you good? I'm rubbing your back, you good? I'm getting up work in the morning, doing it all over again.
Hey, look, I was talking, right? I'm not going to say no names. I was talking the other day and said, hey, look, first time I was in love, I was filling up her gas tank and I ain't have no job. Hey, look, that's love. God. You putting your last in her gas tank now.
Hey, God.
That's love. Do you not toil and labor and bring all that you have to the woman?
God. Hey, men out here working hard, like you said, just to keep these women happy. Now, I agree with them on everything, but you know what I'm saying? I still try to have a nice car myself, but lo and behold, it will always look better when I got a woman in the front seat. We can take selfies. I'm not a photogenic person, so you know what I'm saying? I really don't take pictures like that, but I be going to work some days pissed. Me and my woman get into an argument. I'm like, man, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go to work, deal with this. Then I gotta go home and listen to this. You know what I'm saying? All day, you just thinking about your woman. Hey, it's the truth, man. Women are a powerful being. But this is the book of 1 Kings chapter 11, starting at verse 1. Matter of fact, let me go back. This is 1 Kings 11, starting at verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Salakia, let me bring this forward a little bit. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these women because he loved them, right? And it says Solomon clave unto these in love. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. So, in what Ak was talking about earlier, you start acting like Solomon. This is what he did in verse 7. Then did Solomon build in high place for Shamash, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. So King Solomon is out here building,
loving the Asian women,
loving the Moabites. He's out here building these hills for their gods, serving their gods in his old age. And Solomon, hey, look, Solomon got Song of Solomon, Wisdom of Solomon. Solomon was a wise king, but guess what he didn't do? He didn't do what Proverbs 31 tells us not to do. Let me get that real quick. This is the book of
Ecclesiastes, Proverbs. That man, he had all the knowledge. He had the knowledge about the women, and he still gave in to the women.
Hey, look, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, and we're gonna start at verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways unto that which destroyeth kings. So when you start giving your strength unto women, now all of a sudden you're not a king and a priest no more. Now all of a sudden you become as a little boy. Now you start getting your emotions, you start getting your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Then you start making love songs about Kiki, like Drake did. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? So you never ever leave from beside me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Hey, brothers will start calling on phone. Hey, Kiki, do you love me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Are you riding? You know?
No cap. And when you give your strength to women like that, like Solomon did, it destroy you as a king. Because guess what? Just like Ahab, you're not making the decisions no more. Your woman is. So who really the king? You not the king. She is. Right? She the lion. Salakia. And you know, that's even prevalent today because women of other nations still have that same power over us. Yeah, we know that the women of Israel are the most beautiful women, blah, blah, blah. Everybody want to be like them. They getting their lips injected, all that. But these other women still got power too. And this is how you can see a brother in the league with the Edomite woman or a Moabite woman, you know what I'm saying? And they are going to adopt that. You might see them at their wedding. They got like a whole Asian outfit on just to please their wife. You might see them, you know, on Christmas Day in a onesie on the staircase, you know what I'm saying? Black man, white lady, and they smiling with a pet dog, right? You know what I'm saying? You see that crazy folly because the woman influences the man to do that, even of these other nations, man. You see the idolatry that we're in today, and that's because our men have fell for these other women.
Hey, women is like a hell of a drug, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Christianity, we talk about actual hardcore drugs, but women is a hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying? If brothers are swallowing that pill, they will get addicted. You know what I'm saying? And if you get addicted to women, bro, it's hard to turn away. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to literally turn away from loving women so much because, like we said, we love women. We love our mothers. You know what I'm saying? Our mothers are women. You know what I'm saying? We love our sisters. We love our aunts. We love our grandmas, great grandmas. We love our nieces. We love our daughters. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to our women, our wives, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to our so-called girlfriends, hey man, men begin to run out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got men. I got friends that are men today. That's worldly. You know, they're worldly friends. But I got worldly friends today that will tell me, hey, look, it's just so many beautiful women. I don't think I'll ever get married. Our men don't even desire to get married no more because they give their strength to a woman and they can't. They say it's too many beautiful women. I can't pick one. They just
want to get their feeling. You know what I'm saying?
The beauty of women has what's the word for it? Has conditioned them, or the beauty of women has, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know the word for it. We'll say has conditioned them to where, you know, they don't, It's changed their whole mindset.
Con. So brothers out here acting like chipmunks trying to get nuts and pair them up for winter. You know what I'm saying?
They don't even want a family. You know what I'm saying? They
Con.
don't want kids no more because they don't want, they just want women. That's all.
That's all I want is a woman, boy. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's important that you're not supposed to give your strength into a woman.
God,
as a man, you are not supposed to give your strength into a woman. You have to learn that. There's an order and structure. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 real quick, right? And we're going to read Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12 real quick. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. So children are our oppressors and women rule over us. You know what I'm saying? Here I gave strength to Shorty. Shorty. Here I gave his strength to Shorty. Yeah, Con, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So it's just like we giving our strength to these women because we love them so much. Because like you said, women are stronger than wine. Women are stronger than the king. Women are stronger than anything on earth. There's not nothing a man wouldn't do on earth that he wouldn't do for a woman. Right. If a woman said, hey, get shot in the leg to prove that you love me, guess what a brother finna do? All right, he gonna tell the person who holding the gun, hey, just don't hit me in the major vein, you know what I'm saying? Right. I don't wanna die for you, but you know what I'm saying? But he would.
Right.
Go ahead and read that, Con.
1 Corinthians 11 and what?
3.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
This is the structure of a household. This is why you shouldn't give your strength to women, because you should know that men are in charge, right? The Most High created men first, all right? The women was deceived first. And women are so prideful, you know what I'm saying, that the man even said, you know what, just because you're prideful, but I still love you, so I'm going to still do wrong with you. You know, a lot of men are going down. I don't know if y'all ever heard the song by Speaker Knockers called Rico's Story, but he was robbing the bank and he went outside to go get the women. And then when the women left him, he was in all heaps of trouble. Then later on in the end, he found her again and he killed her. You know what I'm saying? And he basically was like, look, bro, you did me dirty. You left me hanging. I got to kill you now. Brothers really are going off. This is why in First Esdras 4 and 26, it talks about how many have erred. Women will cause men to sin. But lo and behold, if you read the whole wise saying, it's saying that women are the strongest of all, but the truth above all beareth the way to victory. So it doesn't matter about women because the truth is really the strongest of the matter. So we got the precept saying that women are strong, showing you how women are the strongest. But why is the truth the strongest? You know what I'm saying? Let me get 1 Corinthians. Matter of fact, let me get Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16 real quick. Start at verse 16. Isaiah 3 and 16. I'm finna bring it all together real quick. Because if you know the whole saying in 1 Esdras 4, it says, women is the strongest, but the truth beareth the way to victory, right? Because the truth is stronger than women, wine, the king, anything. But you cannot supersede the truth, whether you and women. The brothers who are out here chasing these women, hey, they going to get put to death in the truth, just like the women who are having these brothers chase them, right? Start at verse 16 real quick and read that.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. Moreover, huh?
Oh, sorry, I was reading comments.
Oh, Con. Oh, yeah, Shalom.
Shalom, King.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks, and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet.
Keep reading.
Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cauls and their round tires like the moon.
Keep going.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smells, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well-set hair, baldness.
Stop right there. So this is the Most High saying that he's going to put to death and he's going to destroy and he's going to cause all these daughters of Zion who walk around with these haughty looks, these prideful looks, who walk around with all this jewelry, all this makeup, all this hair, all these glasses, all these bonnets, every little tinkling thing. They, you know what I'm saying, that making the noise. Tinkling is the one that making the noise, right? Tinkling is the one that making the noise. Every little tinkling thing, he's going to take away from these women. Because he's showing you that this is the truth. This is the truth speaking now. The truth is telling you what's going to happen to these women that these brothers are chasing. These brothers are desiring these beautiful women that have all this apparel on that alter their appearance. Hey, the Most High said he's going to destroy them, right? The truth cannot be beat by anything. The king, the wine, or the women. You know what I'm saying?
Because who is the truth, right? Who's the way? Who's the light?
Time.
Right? We know that's Christ. We know that's Hamashiach. Hey, and could he be tempted by anything?
Time.
You think a woman could tempt Christ?
Time.
You know what I'm saying? So if you in the truth, right, and you know the truth, and you know what I'm saying, you're walking in truth, you can't be tempted by anything.
Time. You can't be tempted by anything because the truth above all will help you realize. This is why brothers have to understand the truth of the whole matter. The truth of the matter is their structure in the household, according to 1 Corinthians 11:3. The truth is you shouldn't give your strength unto women. You shouldn't do things that destroys the way of kings, right? The truth is you shouldn't multiply wives into yourself, according to Deuteronomy 17:17, as a rule for kings. You know what I'm saying? So brothers have to understand that as a nation of king and priest in this day and age, we have to take heed to these scriptures that were written aforetime and written for our learning. Because these women should not have power over us like they do. Now, we know those are all curses that we're dealing with because in the land of this captivity, they put the women above all. This is why you get Kemetic, you know what I'm saying, culture where they putting all the women, the black women as God above everybody. This is why you got brothers like Dwayne Wade is allowing his wife to say, or allowing himself to say, I don't lead in my marriage. I don't lead. You know what I'm saying? It's all off. And our people have been lost sheep, you know what I'm saying, going off, going astray. You got anything to add?
Nah, man, just that, you know, this is how we get a nation back in order. You want to attack a nation, you attack them where the men at, right? You make the men effeminate. You make the men followers and not leaders. And that's how you destroy a nation, man. And that's what's happened to us. And it's become normal now. It's become everything is about pleasing a woman. I'm going to buy her a Birkin bag. I'm going to get her, you know what I'm saying? It went from Michael's Kors to Birkin bags to Gucci slides to Yeezys to, you know what I'm saying? Now we got to buy them all three. We got to buy all that and a car, right? We give all our strength to women, you know, not even knowing that, hey, look, we're the ones, you know, that's supposed to be setting the example for the women. Women shouldn't be influencing us to buy or to sell anything. We're the ones that should be making those decisions. And of course, we can get wisdom from the women, of course. And sometimes they might know a little better in a situation. But at the end of the day, you got to be willing to die and willing to live by the decisions of a man.
Just like you're saying, brothers.
That what makes you a king, man.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand. Like we said, we gotta understand that the truth bears away everything, all the victory, because nobody can defeat the truth. The truth and women in the truth, women in the world, men in the world. Hey, they come and go, but this truth lasts forever. This is a quick precept. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 25. But the word of the Lord endureth forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you. So the word of the Lord endureth forever. Women come and go. All these looks, all these women, hey, we all gonna pass away one day. We all perish. But this truth stand forever. So when the Most High said he's gonna destroy fornicators shouldn't inherit the kingdom. All these brothers that are being effeminate, not leading their household, giving their strength to women, and you will be destroyed. And that's what it says in the truth. And this is why the truth in the word of the Lord is greater than all, because it stands forever. Right?
And look, that truth right there, the truth will make your woman mad. You know what I'm saying? How about become your enemy because I tell you the truth? I'm led to believe that was written to women. Because guess what? When you in this truth, a lot of things that you do for the Most High is going to make your woman frustrated. You gonna be at camp. So she know, you know, all Saturday I really don't get with my husband. You know, we work throughout the week, but guess what? She got to deal with it. Why? Because that's the truth. The truth is we got to labor, right? You can't get mad at your husband for laboring in the world, and then now you don't want him to labor for the Most High. It's got to be a just way. It's got to be a just balance, right? Your woman might get mad at you, you know what I'm saying, you secluding yourself to pray or to read, guess what? That's the truth. You have to become her enemy because of the truth. And if you stay doing the things pertaining to the truth, like Paul said, living as if you were single, even though you're married, you stay doing those things, you will never let your strength be given to a woman, because your strength is always going to go to the Most High, and he's going to make sure that you stay that king that you're supposed to be. And you're not going to be destroyed from the strength of a woman.
So with that being said, man, we're going to say shalom. Happy Sabbath, peace, love, light, and healing, man. Hey, all praise to the Most High. I hope it was edifying.
Shalom, shalom, peace.